Something nuggets, and welcome back to Coffee Talk. So grab a beverage, get cozy, maybe some snacks, and get ready to talk. Globally, labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. Just a few. Users of Tomada Chill's new stories feature, it needs a longer duration. What? A piece of halfling advice that's seared into my memory. Gala, don't scare me like that. 2 minutes, Gala. Give me a second. I forgot so many stories. I can't remember what was the last one we saw. I did this last time and I was trying to be so good with it. Anyone that's interested in the stories, here they are. Pause and play at your own discretion. This is as slow as I can scroll because we also do need to get this started. Why is Gala here and the lights are off? So I drove him around while I was nursing his broken heart. Why? Oh, wait. It's been 2 days. It's been 3 days? 4, 5, 8 weeks. It's been 8 months. Is this the after party? Is this the wedding? Sing your electric. Is this the right way around? Sing your electric. Whoever souls are made. Sorry, that's too fast. That was a lovely story. I loved that story there. Galati. Part two. We wouldn't start it with a part two. Also, you know, in most cultures we would read from left to right, so it wouldn't make sense. But that's fine. I still want to double check. I want to check. Lucas, you're the only one we need to deal with, boy. No. Besties. No delivery today. Check this out. Yeah, boy, has started a new podcast. That was quick. that was quick. Yorgie! Want to know more? Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping at 8 p.m. No. Rachel lost interest. Do you like video podcasts? Link, share. Oh, what? Wait, Lucas, Rachel. Hey! Down to ride. Here it is. DTR. Down to ride vlog. Number 1. Go watch it. Can I? I can't watch. No, God damn it. Check out my friend's new podcast. Yay. She's. God, I love her so much. Anyway, I really don't know why you're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Are they here? Ah, it wasn't sad so much as cute, though. But it's true. Wait, but it's true. Was I invited to the actual wedding? Right? I wasn't just here. Wait, so that's why the lights are off, because we're just all getting back. But it's true that you and Mr. Bales should be in the spotlight, Ms. Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. Ow! Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a rock. Okay, maybe we don't turn the lights off so I don't get demonetized on YouTube. I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. Hey! Oh, and everyone looks all smart. Oh, you have so many more plasters than you should have. Y'all found your way to a seat. I'm in prep. Oh. Oh, I get it. I understand. Elf. Succubus. Vampire and werewolf. You all have dark vision, yeah? 60 feet of it, probably? Yeah. Apparently aliens don't have dark vision. We've been here often enough to know where the place lay in the back of our head. That's what it means to be regulars, Toph. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Wait, your name's Bailey's Miller? Oh, are you taking Lou's last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Oh, you always make me melt. Disgusting. I love him. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make me make my allergies flare up. I wasn't crying. Sure, let's go with that. Do you know what? We need to shufty me down, alright? If we haven't already done so. Gala, did you comb your hair? Aww. And let out a lot more chest hair than normal. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something to something delicate and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Toph. Alright. Yeah? Yeah? Chocolate, honey, mint? Just a mint of hot chocolate, I guess. Or after midnight. Oh, I've not had an... I remember when I was young, was obsessed with after eights. So much so that I ate so many that I had a tummy ache. Really want an after eight now. Serve it! This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. After eights! Hopefully the drink is to your liking. Oh, just everybody had the same thing, huh? Okay, well, fair enough. Did you let me just get this, because it's irritating me. There we go. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. I fucking hate it. that grip. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It is a bit British. Or after wait, are after eights only a UK thing? After eights, UK only? Question mark? Help me out here, Google. Are after eights available in America? Are sold across Europe and North America over what? So why after eights is? Huh? So it is. What do you mean British? Am I forgetting some? Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Have you ever been inside of the pond, Toph? I did a bit of travelling in my day. It was yesterday, in fact. But the rocket's round back. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night. I don't think we fucked Hyde. I think maybe we just bumped into one another. Before meeting in the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know is the UK... about the UK is that the British werewolf guy I once met. He was absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the walls pardon after putting his fists through. You met an English werewolf. You sure as shit didn't meet a Scottish werewolf. We don't even apologise when we put our fists through people, so that definitely wasn't a Scottish one. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two become great friends. Nah, you know, rude vampires are much more my type. Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire, and proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea, I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. half. Oh, he's in a huff now. Right, I guess I should raise a toast. Didn't we already do that? I suppose weddings are kind of like toast-centric anyway, so it's fine. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Anyone? Toph, maybe? Nope. I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Ms. Lua, Mr. Bales, and thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear! You'll always be a part of our lives now, Toph. Absolutely. Short and to the point, good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bales, for entertaining me, and making me consider a counselling career, however briefly. There, I'm done. You're a good bunch. Ah, that means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know as well as Toph, guys, and I haven't helped you nearly as much as I did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that that you show others always reflect as the joy in the families you're starting today. A lot better. Hyde, you and me need to work on it, man. Oh, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Don't make me say it any more times in any other voices, alright? Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Seem to be welling up somewhat. The paranoia eyes are kicking in again. Toph, my dear Toph. Never think that you're out of reach of my retribution. So, everyone join their drinks. I do apologise that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have befitted the occasion. Ah, don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, and we're not really drinking brews these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know? There's no children allowed at this cafe, so coffee shop 3. No babies allowed. So in Coffee Talk 3, you can't have a pram in here because wild cats just come in twice. What's the deal with the cat? We've still got days to go. Oh! And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I am to please. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Yeah, like, I don't get beer at all. I think it tastes like moldy fucking piss. I do not understand why it's the beverage of choice. But yeah, I completely get it, Gala. Never got used to it, never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Scala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely. Booze just became this big social thing. I couldn't agree more. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to the very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible robots? Okay. And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow, when did you go a place like that? Ah, a while ago with my family. Back when we were still in touch. Bye. I'm okay, sweetie. Oh, smiles. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. The soft version, I use slightly less vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean, invited to all the parties? Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Bailey, and your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character, I respect that. She's impossible, you mean. But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a little a little while to warm up to me first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yeah, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala's a softie. I'd say Gala's a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him with when he's under fury. If Toph ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry. Or you'll have to step over... your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco, I thought I'd caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it as staring. The two witnesses. Delightfully cliche, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn, dismissals, smirk. Hopefully you capture some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth the wait. I'm so happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Aww. Perfect shot. Oh, look at this, Bales. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. Really, don't ever mention it ever again. I swear to God, you are going in my next cocktail if you say anything. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this, if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... Oh no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yeah, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, if you want to frame it and hang it on your wall. Actually, yeah, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one for you here. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. Is it going on the shelf? Yes, there's another thing. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe that other thing behind Bale's head isn't from Rachel, because there's now a Rachel sticker. Anyway, no, thank you. Yes, so I'm not sure where we'd be without you. Really deep down, it was everybody that came to the shop that did something, not really me. Just saying. But I'll take the credit. So I take it you've decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. I would say seems so. Come on, tell him. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. You're certainly not going back on it. And you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple that have been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think that she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. Aw, that's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is! Entire party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anywho, they got to chatting with Hyde. And just like that, he promised to take their photos pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. Are you crying again? The allergies? I'll get rid of the flowers. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modelling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like a good social redistribution to me. Right. So does that mean that you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I got the house, and I got the job. And I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. Replace the werewolf in pocket any way that you want. But anyhow, that's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? What would a dream home look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tom and Chill scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love. It's alright, I'm glad we talked it all through. Though it made me realise that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mum told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said that what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through a job. Yeah, really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career, and I've always been the one bringing up the kid topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to the child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. I still do my freelance work if and when I have time. So, not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones, and of our place. You know, I keep thinking, how happy I am that I met you, and married you. Not many men would want that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd have rather stayed at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller. Mrs. No, using my family name feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. He just throws up in his cup. Excuse me. Bye. What happened? What's going on? Does this work? What is going on? Wait. I feel like I've been paying pretty close attention. That is the first mention of Freya we've had the entire game, other than at the very beginning where it was like, oh hey, by the way, she's not here, she's on vacation. That's the first mention that we've had of her in ages. Is this Georgie sharing like his kids his thing, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why it came through now. It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious, and honestly a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans, and we also struggle with that stuff. Guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? Very true. And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say, though, I'm very happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, it also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's great. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. You like Toe from the start. Well, what can I say? I'm a likeable chap, right? Right? So much so that you've liked the video already? Wink. So I need to take more lessons from Lucas. I hate when everybody suddenly does it. Okay, stop. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you too. This chat right now is really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Ha, right back at you. Uncle Gala will have to take care of the Waynes when they're sick. Ah, so cute. Ah, listen to that. It's pouring rain again. I'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket by. Oh yeah, that makes. Only just kind of noticed just there. But you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. Yeah, because I don't have heating on in here. I'd spent all of my money on ginger. I'm always worried about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too, love. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I always wondered where that came from. Sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Especially in, apparently, Seattle or Scotland. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, though? Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend? Yeah, I know that. You didn't. Goddess tears. That's the one. Never heard of it. It's actually a whole epic and medieval elven poetry, but I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but all of her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew in them, and they lost their balance. Oh no. Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human years. Until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity? Ray. Now I go like, Adam, John. That's gonna help me for sure, I get lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to the village and showed them how they lived their lives. Awkward pause. As days passed, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they both found the briefest of moments and the longest eras in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted to is said of their family. You can see where this is going. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Aeon by then, and when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag, I could tell immediately she didn't like her. Give them a chance, my love. She improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favourite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, "Get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé." Yuck. And to nobody's surprise, at this point, Aeon said, "I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side?" Down to get married they went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then finally she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. And they were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers and they were surrounded by people they loved. And for the first time Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind, and the goddess saw for the first time in an eternity their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's words, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In the sadness of her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. What a lovely story to tell on your wedding day. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. Why did we all have to turn again? You're a born legend teller, Mr. Wales. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Just not the voice. Yeah, that was epic. Yo, you're not gonna look at Rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with Rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Okay, it's like Stockholm Syndrome. I love the rain, but that's because it's perpetually here in Scotland. It is currently raining right now. So you either like it or you're depressed for the rest of your life. But no, I love the rain. I genuinely never sleep better than when it is like heavy rain outside or a thunderstorm and like my windows sound like they're about to fly off their hinges. It sounds like my door is being kicked in by the police. I never sleep sounder than when that's happening. It doesn't even have to be warm inside. It just needs to be raining. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in bed. It was great. I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure. How are those the door didn't even go, so is it just been in here? I was about to say, how are the drinks still hot? But never mind. Look, there's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oh, that's a very well-oiled guy. Poor Gala. Did he just shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Toph? No? But he's been about a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he has then. Although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. It's pretty much how he got Hyde too. Yeah, pretty much. What do you want? Do you want milk as well? Now that's an apt comparison. Seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. Came by in our time a few days ago and wasn't exactly... and was actually quite helpful. He did look settled then, either. Oh, to sleep we go. And there he goes. Very mysterious. Who... I mean, there's a few cast members that aren't here when the cat has shown up, but fair... Hyde, are you a cat? You and the cat have never been in the same place together. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah yes, I saw it go. What was that about? Not entirely sure, but we'll get back to that. He has come in a handful of time, but it doesn't seem to stay very long, or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Ah, perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. Ghost. There was that like odd, the camera being off kilter when Rihanna was in. That's just what I want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying it reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Uh-huh. Anyhow, what was that call about? It was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable. As well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, you know, peak design trends. That car serves me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. Shouldn't have brought that up. Truce, truce. Why don't you help Hyde with decorating the gala? Why indeed. My job. Time. Your job. Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gal has no understanding of colour, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gal is an interior designer walking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. I go for functional things. Said it all. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Okay, everyone's had a giggle. You guys sound like you're going to be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe and home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is the key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with others I like. Definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Toph. Glad that's how everyone feels about it. And that's the thing, that's weird. I have the exact same thing. It's down the street. There's literally a coffee shop that's only open for like 4 hours a day. And it seems like it only has like 6 seats. If I go in there, is it a time paradox? And I will see myself behind a counter because it's actually this game. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That and also you all are alright. Sounds like everyone's going to be busy with their own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's going to be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get a few remedies. And to listen in on the drama. Can't wait to welcome you back. I think that, yeah, rare that the rain's actually stopped. Has the rain ever been off in any of the episodes? I think the rain is over. And we kept you for a while already, Toph. Yeah, we should all use our dry spell to get back home. Consider the night cold. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Toph. Good night. Night, you two. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Toph. And thank you again for being with us. Tonight, and on other nights too. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Toph. Will do. Aww. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me for a second longer. Bye. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not the way out of a bar. I can do both. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. Love you too. Bustling, busy, and abuzz. People whose thought I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like, to have a chosen hive. Aww, that was a dead sweet episode. Well, that's the end of, I think there's only one more episode actually, so that's the end of day 14. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, batter the subscribe button, like the video, keep your banter in the section down below. All that jazz. Catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery bye.